Here's the solution. We are going to, last September, we started something called The Blaze. And first hire was Scott Baker. And Scott is here, and Scott is the guy who, how long ago did we meet?
3.5 years ago.
3.5 years ago. This is incredible because 3.5 years ago, I was in a studio in Pittsburgh, and Scott interviewed me, and he said, you ready for this one? He said to me, we're doing this internet thing. We recorded it, and I said,
so when's this going to be online?
Yeah. And you said?
It was live. And you were like, whoa, you can do that?
I didn't, 3.5 years ago, I didn't realize you could do the interview like that, and so quickly how the world has changed. Then the next thing we did, I hired Scott and we put The Blaze together. And The Blaze is named after the burning bush. Stand in the fire of the truth or you'll be destroyed. And so that's where we put that together. Now the next controversial thing I did is we hired Betsy. Now Betsy is, what's your background exactly, Betsy?
I'm a business executive.
Yeah. She put the Huffington Post on the map. Coincidentally, they're now seemingly falling apart. But Betsy came to us from the HuffPo, and actually you were thinking about going to like Apple or, I don't know, to space. You were going to build a big spaceship or something.
Lots going on the internet.
Yeah, she's very, very, she's much too successful to be hanging around with the likes of me. But I got a lot of heat, and you got a lot of heat.
We both got a lot of heat.
And what's
from different audiences.
Yes, from different audiences. Betsy and I never talked about one thing. What was it?
Politics.
Politics. I have no idea how you vote. I have no idea. Liberal, conservative, I have no idea. I don't want to know. I like it that way. And, well, you know how I vote. Right. But it doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
Correct. So here's what we're going to do. When we put The Blaze together, Gbtv is going to start doing news. You're going to get a 2-hour broadcast every night. This is the way it begins, a 2-hour broadcast, and it's going to have a news presence. You'll be able to get the news, but you're not going to get the news that you can get everywhere else. Sure, there will be the Anthony Weiner story from time to time, but there will be no sacred cows. It will be independent. Right now, we're kind of, describe the website now compared to how it's going to be in the coming 6 to 12 months.
Well, right now we cover politics, we cover current events, we have a fabulous editorial staff. We are going wide in terms of coverage. We're going to talk about education, we're going to talk about faith, we're going to talk about the economy. There are so many more topics that Scott and his team are going to talk about.
Gbtv, the truth lives here.